Well, when it comes to crime, it's no longer a bad area problem. Record gun sales and home alarm sales all point to the fact that Americans are taking dramatic steps to protect their homes and their families.
And while a lot of focus has been placed on what to do, after the intruders entered your home, today we're going to talk about what you can do to keep them out.
Yes, security expert Alan Young is here with what he calls some common sense tips. Alan, thank you so much for joining us.
Great, appreciate y'all having me. Thank you.
Now, how did you get started in security first?
Yeah, frankly, it was just a necessity for me.
Really?
I was renovating properties, and people kept kicking in the doors on the properties that I was trying to renovate. So I realized quickly that, we had alarm systems that meant to go fill out the police report because, they never got there in time to actually stop it. And we realized that there was no easy way, and definitely no economical way, to physically stop someone from coming into a home. So that's how we got started about 8 years ago now.
Well, and parents are, of course, perked up about this because a lot of times when maybe kids stay home if they're old enough alone, you want to keep intruders out from ever coming in, right? I do. So can you give us, we have a few huge things on the table here. So let's just walk through a couple of things of how to keep those intruders out. Okay.
So a couple of things that people really need to understand is that, again, an alarm system tells you that someone has already broken into your house.
Yeah, it's done.
About 90% of the time, if someone's going to break into your house, they're going to come in through a door. So what we've done is basically developed a couple of really easy ways to stop people from kicking in a door.
Okay.
Show us.
When someone kicks in a door, this is all that is really holding your deadbolt in place. So if you have a deadbolt on your door, they kick the door and this whole area just busts out. So one great new product is called Easy Armor. It's available at Lowe's here locally. And you can buy this, it's about $70. You put it on the frame and it prevents the door from breaking.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Right, so the next part that's really important is this comes as a kit that helps reinforce the lock area on the door also. So basically all the weak points on the door are reinforced so there's nothing else to break. So the jamb, the lock area on the door, and then it comes with hinge protectors also, because smart thieves will just take a step over and kick the door off the hinges if they don't get in that way.
Okay.
Another good, inexpensive solution, if you're going to be in the house, this is a product called the Night Lock, and you can get this on the website armorconcepts.com, and $49. This screws into your floor, slides in, and prevents someone from physically pushing the door in.
Okay. Right? What do you have right here?
For people that don't have a deadbolt on your house, one of the most important things that you need to have on your house is a deadbolt, because a doorknob is not going to provide you any kind of security. So instead of going and having to drill another hole, what this product called a U-Lock does is it allows you to basically turn your doorknob into a deadbolt, and you still have something that will allow you to open and close the door.
And I don't know, but on my home, the deadbolts, I have deadbolts, but they're lock and key. I mean, it's not an easy flip of a thing to deadbolt, and so a lot of times I don't, because you don't have your keys handy or anything. So would you replace that sort of doorknob if that's the case?
Well, the important thing is to make sure that your deadbolt is locked.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not against having a double-sided deadbolt, especially if your door has a window near it, because that prevents someone from breaking the window and reaching around and unlocking the door. But just make sure that you do lock the deadbolt. That's very important.
What are some other misconceptions for the people who are watching right now that you can tell them that homeowners usually have when it comes to securing their homes?
But again, probably the biggest one is the difference between security and letting you know that someone is in your home, right? So that's probably the biggest one. The second one is the good-bad area problem.
Okay.
Over the last several years in particular, there's been a dramatic rise in crime in the better areas. So people that are in certain areas are used to dealing with it, and people that are in certain areas aren't. And what we found is methamphetamine and other things have really increased the occurrence of crime in rural and better areas.
Okay, and then you got the store right here.
This big. Talk about what this is quickly.
What this is, for people that are building new homes, instead of putting a security gate on your door. You know, anytime you see a big gate on a door or go drive through a neighborhood with a lot of gates, you know that's somewhere you probably don't want to be.
Yeah.
So this is a product that you can actually have built into any door that you want to put on your home.
Cool.
So it reinforces the, you have this piece that goes on the door. As you turn it around, you have the hinge reinforcements and your the jamb reinforcement already built in. So when your builder puts the door in, it just comes like that. And you can get this at most of your local door manufacturers.
All right, Alan. Thank you so much for sharing those tips with us to help us keep our homes safe.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And right here?
Yes.
We'll be right back. Thank you.